The smell of the coffee beans and vanilla waffles was alluring. Thong moved from table to table to place his customers' orders. He balanced two trays, took three new orders, and refilled a cappuccino, all in under 5 minutes. It was one of the busiest nights of the week. Thong had no time to breathe. They forgot the cleansing at the entrance. Barista. Table 5 need 2 Americano, 1 iced vanilla latte, and a red velvet slice. The barista called from behind the counter. Thong. Okay, I hear that. Brushing the dust out of his lashes with the back of his hand, his apron was stained with little cocoa dust, and his feet itched from standing since noon. He hadn't planned to stay and serve for the midnight. He wanted to go home, maybe watch nice drama episode and some instant noodles. But the crowd just wouldn't let up. Somewhere during the showers, a boy in a black hoodie had quietly walked in. He hadn't made a fuss, no flashy friends or loud laugh. He gave his order to another servant and sat at a far table in the corner, close to the window, his head slightly bowed. Thong hadn't noticed him, not until 12:10 a.m. He finally wiped his hand on the cloth, sighing and stretching his neck which was hurting. Thong, I swear, if one more person walk in, I am hiding in the storeroom. He murmured, glancing around to see if anyone needed help. That's when he saw Jungkook, his college bully, whom he hates. But you can see, he also has a soft corner for the boy in his heart. Jungkook was sitting quietly, his school's golden boy, everyone's favorite. But Thong, well, it's 50-50. Jungkook wasn't surrounded by friends today, as he always is surrounded by flash, rich, and egoistic friends. Wasn't talking on the phone when he doesn't want to bully. He pretend busy. Wasn't laughing or throwing teasing glances like he usually did at school. He sat alone, a small cake box opened in front of him. Thong frowned, watching as Jungkook carefully took out a small birthday candle from his pocket and pressed it onto the center of the cake. For the first time, Thong saw him without the arrogance or smile. There was no one with him, no one singing, no one clapping, no one washing, and still he lit the candle. Thong said softly. He hadn't planned to stay past midnight, but maybe just this once. He could wait a little longer. Thong wiped his palm on his apron as he took a hesitant step toward the corner table. Every part of him screamed that this was a bad idea. This is Jungkook, George Jungkook, the guy who used to show his books off his desk, who once poured juice on his sketchbook just to laugh about it with his friends. But the boy sitting in front of the small cake now wasn't the same Jungkook from the school. There was something painfully quiet about him. The candle flickered softly top of the cake. Jungkook is staring with no emotion, lips pressed together tightly, like he was trying to keep something, a wish or maybe tears from slipping out. Thong slowly as he approached. He cleared his throat gently. Hey, Jungkook looked up, clearly not expecting anyone to speak to him. His eyes widened as he, who it was. Thong. Thong gave a small nod, forcing a casual smile. Yeah, didn't see you coming in earlier. Jungkook looked away, adjusting his hoodie. Didn't expect you. Thong. Oh, I work here. But why are you celebrating your birthday alone? You have lots of friends, like tons. It sounded more like mockery on which Jungkook chuckled, shaking his head. Jungkook looked at him again. Well, it's because no one knows it's my birthday. Thong. Why didn't you tell them it's your birthday? They would have celebrated it with you, like you are the star of the planet. Jungkook. Jungkook leaned over the table. Stop mocking me, Thong, or Thong also leaned closer, challenging. Or what, Mr. Jihoon? You will hurt me again. Here, he leaned back, crossing his arms, smirking. Go on, try. But remember, this is not the university when you will bully me. This is my workplace, and the manager is my boyfriend. Jungkook eyes shot up. He glares at Thong. Boyfriend? Thong widened his eyes. Yeah, I have a boyfriend. So what? Can't I have a boyfriend? Jungkook pocket his inner cheek, looking angry to Taeyong. But why? He doesn't know. Then suddenly Jungkook laughed, making Taeyong feel nervous. Oh honey, have you ever seen yourself in the mirror? Taeyong pouted, looking down at his appearance. Why? What's wrong with me? He was still pouting when he looked at Jungkook again, making Jungkook ask him, why can't I have a boyfriend? He almost cried, but stopped himself. Jungkook shook his head, shaking unwanted thoughts away. Anyway, get away. I was fine and okay before you came, so leave me at my own. Taeyong pouted again and turned to leave, muttering, rude bastard. Jungkook shot up from his chair. What did you say? He turned it, gulping. I said nothing. He smiled awkwardly, rocking his body. I just wanted to celebrate your birthday with you. But you don't want that, so I should go now. Bye, have fun alone. He turned it, closing his eyes shut, and was about to walk away, but Jungkook, wait. Taeyong slowly turned it back. Yeah? Jungkook, sit. Taeyong waved his hand. No, I am already late. I won't disturb you more. Jungkook looked up with that killer eyes, with which ordered Taeyong to sit, and he did. Jungkook stares at the candle. Taeyong, happy birthday. Taeyong said for a moment. Jungkook let out a chuckle. Yeah, thanks, I guess. Taeyong, you seems like you are not happy that it's your birthday. Mostly people get excited when their birthday comes. He talked like he is in the dreamland while smiling, and they celebrate it like crazy. Then he suddenly turned his head. I also want to experience that. Jungkook, why? Don't you celebrate your birthday? Like your imagination? Taeyong eyes suddenly turned glossy. I don't like birthday. Anyway, shall we focus on your birthday now? Jungkook, I didn't expect you to come over. Jungkook changed the topic, sensing the sadness, especially after all the shit stuff I did to you. Taeyong shrugged, trying to look casual. It's not every day you see your bully having a birthday party alone. He looked cheerful again. Jungkook almost smiled, and just then his coldness returned back. He didn't reply. So Taeyong leaned forward, elbow on the table. You are really here by yourself? Jungkook, yeah. Taeyong, did you at least make a wish? Jungkook glanced at him. I don't believe in that shit. Taeyong gave a small smile. Come on, Jungkook, don't be like like a shit. Now make a wish. Jungkook smiled. It's rare to see you curse. Taeyong, I didn't curse. He pouted. Jungkook, you almost did. He laughed. Taeyong slapped his arm. Stop it, Jungkook, and make a wish. Jungkook, okay. He stares at the flame for another long second, then closed his eyes and blew it out. The candles light vanished, but for the first time that night, Taeyong thought he saw something gentle in Jungkook's eyes. Taeyong leaned back in his chair, tilting his head slightly. You are not going to cut it? Jungkook blinked. What? Taeyong, the cake. Come on, birthday boy. Make it official. Taeyong said, nugging the box closer. You already did a candle part. Jungkook let out a small laugh awkwardly and reached for the plastic knife on the tray. You are really weird. Taeyong smiling. Yeah, but you are talking to me. So what does that make you? Jungkook shook his head and looked down at. He carefully slices the small cake into two pieces. Happy now? He asked. Taeyong nodded, picking up of the slice and holding it between his fingers. Say he teased, moving it towards Jungkook's mouth. Jungkook narrowed his eyes. You're kidding? I'm not a kid. But before he could react, Taeyong smirked and rubbed the frosting covered slice right across Jungkook's cheeks. Oops, Taeyong said with giggle, already getting up. Jungkook froze, blinking in disbelief, his cheeks covered in chocolate cream. You did not just do that. Taeyong didn't wait to see the full reaction. He laughed and ran, pushing past the customer and toward the back of the cafe. You look hungry, Jungkook. Jungkook, you little. Jungkook rolled, grabbing another slice and gets up from the chair. Come back here, you maniacs. The cafe workers and few late night customers. Washington seen with confusion shook as Jungkook sat down between table, holding the slice like a weapon of sweet revenge. Tong chuckled behind his shirt, breathless with laughter. You can't catch me, you're too slow, he yelped as Jungkook ran and grabbed him by the apron, laughter echoing through the cafe. Back corner as Jungkook finally caught Tong's strong arm wrapping around his waist from behind. Jungkook, you thought you could get away with that, Jungkook rolled playfully, holding a piece of cake in his one hand while keeping a tight grip on Tong with the another. Tong squeezed it, twisting in his arm. No, wait, Jungkook, I surrendered. Jungkook, too late. Jungkook smiled, spreading the cake messily over Tong's cheek and jaw. Tong struggling, laughing breathlessly, but in trying to escape, he ended up turning in Jungkook's arm, now chest to chest. Jungkook grip still holding him tight in place. Their laughter died instantly. Tong's back pressed against Jungkook's front, his hand resting tightly on Jungkook's chest. Jungkook froze, his arm still around the smaller boy, cake frosting in one hand. Their faces were close, too close, neither moving, breath slowly becoming heavier. Jungkook warm breath brushing Tong's cheek, Tong's wide eyes searching Jungkook's. The sound of the cafe dimmed in the background. Tong's heart pounded in his chest. His lips parted slightly as if to say something, but no words came out. He dropped his gaze to Jungkook's lips for the second, realizing how close they were. Tong tensed and tried to pull away, face flushed. I should go back. But Jungkook didn't let go, his arm tightening around Tong's waist. No, Jungkook said, voice low, almost hoarse. Don't move it. Tong startled. Jungkook said, searching his nose smirk this time, no teasing, just quiet intensity. And for the first time, Tong wasn't sure who was more nervous, him or Jungkook. Tong breathed hitched the way Jungkook was looking at him, like the world had gone silent, except for the rhythm of their breathing. This was his bully, the same guy who used to laugh at him in the hallway. But right now, Jungkook wasn't laughing. His arms were still wrapped around Tong's waist, holding him tightly but firmly in the place. Neither them moved. Tong slowly swallowed hard, eyes flickering once more to Jungkook's lip before meeting his gaze again. Jungkook noticed it. He tilted his head, slowly giving Tong enough time to pull back, but Tong didn't. Their nose brushed, and then, softly, hesitantly, Jungkook pressed his lips against Tong's. The kiss wasn't perfect, a little clumsy, a little breathless, but it was real, and it made Tong feel like the world tilted just slightly off balance. His hand gripped Jungkook's shirt without meaning for a second. He let himself melt into the feeling of being wanted, held, seen. School, who only now, for some reason, was kissing him like none of that even happened. Tong's eyes flew open. He jerked back suddenly, chest heavy. I swear, Tong, I can't. He whispered, voice cracked. I need to go. Jungkook, Tong. Jungkook stepped forward, hand reaching for him, but Tong shook his head and backed away, bumping into the shirt before turning and running toward the back hallway that led to the storage area of the staff exit. Jungkook stood frozen, the kiss still on his lip, cake forgotten, hands cold. He didn't chase after him this time. Something told him that kiss means more to Tong than he was ready to admit. Tong sat in the back seat of the classroom, chin resting on his hand, eyes fixed on the clock. Even though class hasn't even started, his mind was somewhere else, tangled in the last night kiss, and all the showers still replaying in his mind. The kiss that felt a strange feeling in his chest. Echoes still felt Jungkook's arm, his lips, the way he said, "Don't move it." Tong shut his eyes tightly, cursing under his breath. Stupid, he muttered. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Jimin, who is stupid? Jimin whispered from the seat beside him. Tong shouted, No one, just me. Jimin gave him a weird look but let it go. When the teacher entered, Thong kept his head down the entire class. He didn't care, look toward the door. He knew Jungkook would walk in any second, and he knew that if their eyes met, he wouldn't know what to do. And sure enough, a few minutes later, he felt it, that presence. Jungkook walked in quietly, no dramatic entrance, no loud voice like usual. He glanced around the classroom until his eyes landed on Thong, but Thong didn't look up. But he felt Jungkook staring, and for the entire period, Thong didn't lift his head once. Not even when the teacher called his name twice. He couldn't, because if he did, his eyes will meet Jungkook and he will remember what happened last night again. And worse, he might want it again. Thong went for the art room, skipping lunch. He sat in the far corner, drawing nonsense line just to keep his hand busy. He wasn't angry, he was confused, angry, embarrassed. Why did he let it happen? Why didn't he push Jungkook away? Why? Did it feel good? His thoughts were cut off by the sound of the art room door cracking open. He didn't need to turn around to know who it is. Jungkook. Thong? Jungkook says softly. Thong gripped the pencil tighter, eyes wide. Can we talk? Jungkook stepped closer. Thong. No. Jungkook puzzled. You ran off last night. I just want to talk. Thong. There's nothing to talk about. Thong replied, standing up, still not facing him. It was a mistake. Jungkook brushed her. Is that what it was to you? Thong hesitated just for a second and nodded. Yes. A long silence. Jungkook. Alright, but it wasn't a mistake to me. Thong spread cock. He didn't turn around. He couldn't. And when he heard the door close again behind Jungkook, leaving him alone in the silent art room, he finally let his tear fall. Is it late to tell Jungkook that it wasn't a mistake for him? But he feared Jungkook will laugh at him, share it with his friends, and Thong, whom he believed is in love with him. Or does he really in love with him? Does he even know what love means? No, I don't think I know. He wiped his tears harshly. He was going to make fun of things. What happened last night was happening. I will never accept this in front of him. That he touched his lip with his finger. I actually liked it. Then he took his hand back harshly. No. Don't say that. It's nothing. Forget it. And he left the art room. The bell rang for the final period, and students went out onto the hallway, buzzing with after-school chatter. Thong kept his head low, books clutched to his chest, trying to make his way toward the library without getting attention from anyone or a certain someone called John Jungkook. He hadn't seen Jungkook since lunch, and a part of him hoped he wouldn't. But fate wasn't this kind. He turned into the corner and stopped dead in his track, stood with his usual group of friends, leaning against the campus wall. His arms were crossed, eyes fixed on Thong like he'd been waiting. Thong's step shook. He tried to turn around, but Jungkook, where are you running off to, princess? The ground shook. Thong froze. A cold shiver ran down his spine. Not this again. Not him again. Not the bullying again. Jungkook pushed himself off the wall, walking toward Thong. Didn't think we would see you today. You have been hiding since that cake. Thong with wide eyes turned. Jungkook. His voice held a warning. Jungkook narrowed his eyes. Got some courage to call my name? Thong lips parted, stunned. This wasn't the boy who kissed him last night. This was the old Jungkook, the one who used to laugh at him for no reason, the one who made every hallway feel like a battlefield. Thong, leave me alone. He turned to leave, but Jungkook grabbed his elbow and turned him to face himself again. One of Jungkook's friends stepped forward with smirk, still acting like, you are too good for us, Guess that cafe job made him think he is celebrity now. Another added, Thong looked up at Jungkook in disbelief of how could Jungkook tell them about his cafe job. Now they will laugh more because they got the reason to call him poor. Jungkook didn't say anything at first. He just stared at Thong, not laughing, not smirking, just cold, empty. Jungkook, you called it a mistake, he said loud enough for everyone to hear. Thong breath caught. Jungkook, he again warned him. Jungkook's friend. Wait, what mistake you are talking about? Jungkook smirked, leaning in closer to Thong's face. Should I tell them? He whispered, and thankfully no one heard that. Thong, I swear to kill you, Jungkook. Thong's eyes wasn't lying this time. He looked fast. Jungkook, but maybe you called it a mistake. Even when I came to tell you, it wasn't a mistake for me. So let's just make sure we never make that mistake again. Jungkook raised his brows. Would have warned that poor little barista, thinking he actually mattered it. A sharp pang hit Thong's chest with those words. He tried to pull away his hand, but Jungkook couldn't let him. But one of Jungkook's friends knocked his book from his arm, sending them shattering on the ground. Then they laughed. Thong stood still, fist clenched, blinking fast to hold back his tears, which were shining in his eyes. But he didn't cry. Not this time. He was looking into Jungkook's eyes. And what he saw there wasn't satisfaction. It wasn't even cruelty. It was hurt. And it made it worse. Because Thong knew, deep down, this wasn't about revenge. This was about pain. The laughter hadn't stopped at 8 when Jungkook, fueled by something bitter and ugly, grabbed the half-empty cup coffee from one of his friends. Jungkook, since you like working at the cafe so much, he muttered. And before anyone could stop him, the cold coffee spilled over Thong's hair, soaking into his shirt, dripping down his neck and back. Everything went silent. The laughter died instantly. Even Jungkook's friend looked stunned. Thong stood there motionless, his sticky liquid dripping down his face, staring into the cloth. The smell of bitter espresso was strong. Jungkook stared at him, his chest heaving with anger. But then, slowly, Phil lifted his head and looked straight into him. He didn't shout, he didn't flinch, he didn't even blink. His eyes just filled. First with shock, then disbelief, and then tears. Big, quiet, fat tears slipped down his cheek, one after another, tracing down his jaw, mixing with the coffee on his skin. He didn't wipe them away. He just stood there, dripping and broken, staring at Jungkook. He was trying to understand how the boy who kissed him so gently just last night could be the same one standing here now, humiliating him. His smirk fell away completely. The pang in his chest hit so hard it made him physically stumble back the step, like something inside him cracked, sharp and sudden. He hadn't meant to do this. He hadn't thought he would actually do this. Is he that much of a bad guy? Did he really let his ego win? Thong still hadn't said a word, just teary and silent. And that silence was the loudest thing Jungkook had ever heard. He wanted to speak, to reach out, to say something, but no words came. Because in that moment, standing there with a cup in his hand and a boy he once kissed, soaked in coffee and sadness, Jungkook realized he had gone too far, way too far. Thong suddenly jerked his hand back from Jungkook, whose grip loosened because of how weak he is feeling right now. You will regret this one day. Saying this, Thong went home, just like this, and he knows he is that much angry to keep that shirt just the way it is stained, to remember himself of how heartless Jungkook is.